All right, let me make sure that it is in fact streaming on YouTube. All right, we are on screen. Perfect.
1 second.
All right, so let's give it one more minute and then we're going to start. All right, guys. Share newsfeed. Check out. So to Rachyl, talk about all right, let me see. Raju, let me mute you real quick. Rachyl. Raju, can you mute yourself? I can't find the thing to mute you. Oh, it says he's still connecting. That's why. All right, let me see. Raju, let me mute you real quick. Raju, can you mute yourself? I can't find the thing to mute you. Oh, it says he's still connecting. That's why. Hold on, that's why what's going on. All right, let me see. Raju, let me mute you. There we go. Let me see. Raju, let me mute you. Are you guys hearing that kickback?
Yeah, I think that was me. I was sharing it from YouTube. I just
okay.
It, so I shouldn't do it again.
All right.
Bad.
Got it. No worries. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and pin myself. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. We are resuming our monthly spirit chat with Uma and friends. My name is Uma. I'm the CEO of the Lotus and the Light Metaphysical Center. You can find out more about me and my center on www.thelotusandthelight.com. We love to have these spirit chats with myself, holistic practitioners, to give you guys some free information about different metaphysical topics. Tonight, we have our speaker, Rachyl-The. She is a teacher, a Reiki teacher, an Access Bars practitioner, an IET practitioner, a meditation facilitator, an angel card reader, a tarot reader, a psychic and medium at the Lotus and the Light Metaphysical Center. You can book Rachyl for services there. And she also has another location in Richmond, Virginia. So I'm going to kick it over to Rachyl because she's going to do like about a 15-minute talk about the chakra manifestation cycle. And then when she's done, if you guys are in the comments or here on the Zoom, she will be doing free readings for everybody who attends. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and unpin me. Remove pin. There we go. All right. Hi, Rachyl. Welcome in.
Hello, everyone. Hey, Uma, how's it going, you guys? Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm super excited to talk about the chakra manifestation cycle. So Uma did give you a little bit of background about me. I have been working with Uma at the Lotus and the Light Metaphysical Center, providing different services, Reiki, integrated energy therapy, all those things. And I've also been mentoring under her for about 2 years now. So I'm very happy to be here today. So let's just get right into it because there's so much to pack into this. So a lot of us are already aware of the chakra system, that we have these 7 main chakras, and they are the root chakra, nice bright red color at the very base of our spine. We have the sacral chakra, nice bright orange color. We have the solar plexus chakra, which is a nice, lovely yellow in our solar plexus space, given the name. Then we also have our heart chakra, beautiful, brilliant green color here. And then we have our throat chakra, our third eye chakra, and then we have our crown chakra right up at the top up here. Now, when we are manifesting things and we are focused on these manifestations and bringing these manifestations into fruition, there is a process that these things go through these chakras. Surprise! And understanding this system and this process is a very powerful way to aid our manifestations in their manifesting, if you will. It aids their coming to life. And the understanding of this, and one of the things I do enjoy saying is that the understanding, the knowledge, the awareness of what have you is just power and strength in and of itself. So we're going to learn some really cool things today. So with the chakra manifestation cycle, it begins up here in the crown chakra. Now, with that, what happens up here is we receive this download. It's like this thought drop that comes in, random idea, random new thing that just comes in that we may have never thought of before. So here it is, right up here in the crown chakra. This is our connection to spirit. This is spirit's access to us. Opening the crown chakra allows us to receive all of these downloads into our very lovely bodies. So once we've gotten this download up in here and we're like, oh, wow, that's a pretty cool idea, we start thinking about it. And this is like the natural progression of these things. We got an idea, now we're going to think about it. What is this? What is here? What is this idea? What could this be? That is beginning to bring it into our third eye space. Now, what happens in this third eye space is we're not only just thinking about it, we are exploring the infinite possibilities of whatever this idea could be. And with these infinite possibilities, we run into, oh, this could be like the greatest, most magical thing ever. And we also have those moments where we're like, oh my God, what if it goes left, right? That's our deep thinking thoughts. Sometimes we get into those cyclical thoughts. And that is all in this third eye space. Now, when we do get into those cyclical thoughts and we're like our worst case scenario moments, that's when we want to turn to our meditation. The meditation helps clear this third eye space so that we can get back into the positive, the happy ideas, the infinite possibilities of what that idea could be. And that is all this third eye space, infinite possibilities, because it's unlimited up here in this mind. So as we're thinking about it, we're seeing all the infinite possibilities and just envisioning what great potential we have with this one idea. We want to start talking about it. We want to start telling people. We want to start writing it down. That's when we start to transition into the throat chakra space. With this throat chakra space, the beginning to express this idea, it starts to feel a little more tangible. Isn't that exciting? This is where we start writing things down and we're like, now if I did this, that might be pretty cool, right? And if like this idea could become this thing. When we start writing it down, it allows this transition from the third eye to the throat to be a lot smoother. Now with the throat chakra, yes, we start with the writing, or I do at least. I love to write. I'm a big journaler. Always have my journals very close. As it gets into this throat chakra space, we really want to start talking about it. It's almost as if we can't help ourselves. We just have this thing that we've had in our minds for so long and we're like, I gotta start telling everybody about it. This like sounds so cool to me in my head and I need to hear what everyone else has to say. I have to express this idea. And as we begin to express it, as we begin to speak it out and talk about it in the world, with our friends, our families, our coworkers, whoever, our loved ones, in spirit, we are now signaling to the universe through a vocal space that, hey, I'm really feeling this idea. I'm really feeling this drop you guys gave me a little while ago. I'm really feeling it. And the universe starts paying attention. Because throughout this whole process, we also want to know that the law of attraction is always working. So as you're talking about it, the universe is picking that up. Spirit is hearing you. say all of these things. They saw you write it down. They realized you were thinking about it, but now we're hearing it. And it slowly but surely starts to become more tangible. Now, as many of you have noticed already, when you start talking about things, you start to get excited about it, right? You start to notice this moment where you're like, wow, that could like really be a thing. Oh my gosh. That's it, moving into this heart space. This idea, as we start to talk about it, moves from this throat space into this heart space as we start to feel that excitement that, oh, there's really something here. We get like, start to get those tingles as we're talking about it. That's that passion coming in, that, oh, wow. That exhilaration, that excitement, that is the heart chakra ramping up. Now, when we get into this heart chakra space, this is really where we know, is this for me? This is where we start asking those questions. Is this for me? Is this for me? Now, here's the thing with that question. Oftentimes when you ask that question, is this thing for me? You already know the answer. Because as you're talking about it, you're noticing that exhilaration, that excitement that you're starting to feel. That's your heart chakra responding to the energy of this manifestation, of this idea. So also note, when you start talking about things and it starts to feel weird or off, that's your heart chakra responding as well. Your heart chakra is telling you, I don't know, that might not be it. So notice those feelings. I have an example of that. I dabbled a little bit in candle making. And as I talked about it, I wasn't super excited about it. And you know what happened? I still went ahead and tried it out because I was like, it still seems kind of interesting, but I'm not really feeling it in my heart chakra. I'm not really feeling that like exhilaration. Those candles came out pretty crappy, not gonna lie. Those candles came out and they were like, eh. They didn't really hit. That passion wasn't there. But when we are feeling that passion, that is pushing that manifestation along. It's like, okay. They say excitement is the crumbs to your greatest life. Following the path of excitement, those little bits and pieces of those little nuggets of like joy and those little sparks of excitement, that is the little breadcrumbs to your next biggest thing. Follow those crumbs because that is your heart chakra tapping in, tuning in, chiming in to say, hey, we're really liking this thing. This seems pretty cool. So as we start to feel that excitement, that passion, that exhilaration, it starts to move into the solar plexus chakra. That is when we start saying, all right, how do I make that happen? How do I bring this about into physicality, into reality, into the tangible reality that I can touch? Like how I can touch this journal. I want to touch this manifestation. Whatever that may be, I want to touch it. How do I do that? That is where we start moving into the solar plexus. And what we're finding here is the strength and power behind this manifestation, the strength and power to truly bring this to fruition. In this space, we also find lots of confidence things. So when we're bringing this manifestation into reality, once we've gotten to this solar plexus spot, we start to have those questions of, can I do this? Can I do this? And we start to tap into that confidence. Now, if you are amongst the many people in this world who have had those doubts about our self-confidence, this is really a push moment. This is when we really want to get into our personal power. We want to get into whatever this manifestation is and see what this really is. And we start making a plan. This is where we start making a very tangible plan to make this happen. And as we start to make this plan, we start to realize, maybe I can do it. Maybe that is really a fun time and something I can really do. Maybe. And then we start asking those what ifs. What if I did do that? What if? Oh, what if? And those what if questions tend to be very powerful motivators because why not? What if and why not tend to be my favorite questions when I stumble on confidence, because I have done it, as we all have many times. Those what if and why not questions. Why not do that thing? There's never a reason for me to not, ever. So what if I did do it? What if it worked out? What if it turned out exactly like I wanted it to, or better? Ooh, it's the or better for me. So we've addressed our confidence. We are feeling the power behind ourselves, behind this manifestation. We're feeling it and it's nice. Oh, it feels so good. It's exhilarating. We have a plan. We have a plan now. It's time to put that plan into action. That is when we drop into the sacral chakra space. Yes, our home of creation. This is where whatever it is that we're creating, if it's something physical, something like whatever it is that we're manifesting, if it's something physical, we start to put pen to paper, clay to art, clay to life, whatever it is being physically created in this sacral chakra space. So we are doing. We are in our sacred doing space now. We are now in this space where we have our plan and we are enacting the plan. We are enacting this plan. It's very powerful King of Fire energy, okay? If you're familiar with the King of Fire, he is the go-getter. He is going to get it done. He is action and action all around. And also with the King of Fire, he's also very good at directing, by the way. Like, he's like, I know that I can do all of the things, but I also don't have to do all the things. Side note, I digress. So now we are in this sacral chakra space and we are creating, truly creating the space for this manifestation. We are creating the manifestation itself, because sometimes our manifestations aren't actually tangible. Sometimes it's just a space that we need. Do keep that in mind. Sacral chakra space. We are putting so much life into this manifestation here. Creating life, creating all of the creation. Now, as we begin to see the physical effects of this manifestation, the physical manifestation of the manifestation, that is when we begin to move into the root chakra. Because in this root chakra, we have this space where it is solid, it is tangible. I can see it, feel it, taste it, touch it, everything. Or if it's something that wasn't a physical manifestation, we can see the effects of it. We can experience for ourselves what that is, what I've decided, and what has come into my life based on that decision. And also in this root chakra space, it goes out into the world. It goes out into the world to be seen, to be experienced by others, to be felt, to be heard. Because all of our manifestations, even the ones that are specific to us, the world will see it. Our friends, our families, our close ones, our close loved ones, and everyone else around us, they will see that. Because if you're manifesting for you specifically, like for example, you're manifesting a happy home life. And as it's gotten to that root chakra space and you've noticed that your life at home feels so much better, it causes ripple effects out into the world, because now your mood's better. You don't go home and you're like, oh, you go home and you're like, wow, I'm so happy to be here. And now your mood's better. You're going to work and you're just feeling all happy and nice, feeling all lovey-dovey with everybody. You're like, oh my God, how's your day going? And you're like talking to people you ain't never talked to before. And everyone's like, what's going on with her? That is your manifestation deep down in the root chakra, spreading out into the world. Now that is the basics of the chakra manifestation cycle. I did touch on some of the things that we run into and things to note through that cycle. Now, with these top two up here, our biggest thing that we want to focus on with our crown and our third eye chakra with this chakra manifestation cycle is our self. How are you feeling? How's your self-care? Are you meditating? Are you feeling clear? Because if we're not feeling in that clear space, we can't really receive those downloads as clearly as we'd like. So how clear are you right now? Are you in that space where you are able to tap in, tune in to whatever spirit has for you? That's what these two up here, the third eye and the crown. And specifically with the third eye, being in that clear-headed space, that space of clarity and confidence and love and all that good stuff, is where we realize that all of those things like doubt, fear, they're gone. We don't even have to worry about them. They're not even in our thoughts. And if they are, we also know that it's not going to stop me. When we get to this throat chakra space, we find a lot of people who aren't very confident in expressing themselves. That's when I turn to the writing, because it's a little easier to write it out first for myself in my journal than to share it with somebody else. So we'll start with one thing so we can transition into the next. And this helps to build that confidence, the confidence of expression. When we're in this heart chakra space, you really want to tune in and feel, how are you feeling here? And in this heart chakra space, you also want to begin to tune into the body with this manifestation, because the body is going to tell you a lot. The body's going to tell you, how do I really feel about this? Do I get like tense about it? Am I up here? Or am I like, wow, this is a breath of fresh air. Feeling really loose about this one. That will be in our heart chakra space as well. Moving down into that solar plexus, we touch on that confidence thing again. How is my confidence level? Am I tuned in, tapped into my personal power? We start to recognize in these manifestations that we want to see into the world, how am I myself preventing these things from coming in? Tuning into our power, and also where we give it away, allowing us to call it back so that we can allow this manifestation to proceed with ease. And then down into the solar plexus chakra, the creation space. It is a very physical space. That is where we get down and dirty, and we get deep into it. Covered in mud, hands and knees all over. Or paint if you're a painter, if you're an artiste manifesting a piece of art. Or when we are manifesting for ourselves specifically, for example, a mindset thing. Once we get into this sacral chakra space, the doing happens to be something like shadow work. The doing happens to be learning a new energy healing modality. Happens to be practicing that energy healing modality for yourself and others. We get into that doing. And as we get into that root chakra, we may experience that little bit of hesitation and fear, because now other people are going to see it. Yes, other people are going to see it. I know, it's a little freaky, but they're going to see it. And that in that moment, we also encounter, if you have experiences, many of us have, a fear of judgment and a healing that can take place there as well. I know for me personally, anytime we get into that, the world gets to see it now, I have to talk to myself and be like, yes, Rachel, the world's going to see it and it's okay. It doesn't matter what they say. Do you like it? Yes, I like it. Okay, great. That's all that matters. So those are some of the things that we want to note as we are in this manifestation process as well. And understand that we can get a download and we can get all the way to the heart chakra and be like, that ain't it for me. That's okay. That is okay. Because someone else somewhere is going to get another download very similar and they're going to do it. We could even bring it all the way out into fruition, into the world, and be done. And now it's on to the next. Great. We can get to the third eye. As we're thinking about it, be like, yeah, I'm good. And that's okay. It is also a process of trust. It is trusting the guidance of yourself. And as we tune in and tap in through this process, we find a little bit of healing in each and every chakra, in each and every space for this manifestation. And we get to learn a little bit more about ourselves at each and every step of the way. That is the chakra manifestation cycle. I hope you enjoy it.
I love it. That was awesome, Rachel. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna give you guys a chance to ask her questions. I am watching YouTube. So if you're on YouTube and you want a free reading, just put it in the comments and I'll relay it to Rachel. But now we're gonna move into, if you guys don't have any questions to Rachel about what she talked about, we're gonna move into the free readings part where she will give you guys each a reading for New Moon Libra. So you guys can unmute yourselves if you're on Zoom, ask for a reading, ask your question, or you can put it in the comments. All right. We do have a hard stop at 8 because I have to be somewhere else at 8. So I'm gonna let Rachel get to it. That was wonderful, Rachel.
Absolutely. All right. Well, as we wait for everyone to say whether they'd like a reading, let's do a reading to open up. So for our New Moon Libra reading for the group.
Like a collective message. I love it.
Yeah, we have the 7 of Pentacles. So with this New Moon Libra, we have put in an order with the universe, and the universe is saying, are you going to put in the work for it? Are you going to go out and get it? So with this New Moon Libra, with this chakra manifestation cycle, we came all the way down to the heart. And that is why we sent it out into the universe. Now the universe is saying, are we going to do? How are we feeling? Are we going to do it? Because we can. Put in that work and receive your rewards. That is this New Moon Libra manifestation.
I received that. Steffi on YouTube said she would like a reading, please.
All right. A message for Steffi on YouTube. All right, Steffi, you got the 4 of Wands, and this is the Avatar Afro Tarot, by the way. You got the 4 of Wands, Steffi. Now, the 4 of Wands is a very happy, abundant card. It is balance in our life, and it is balance that talks about a very personal relationship. It talks about balance in the realm of our passions and our desires. And it talks specifically in reference to a relationship. So if you, with this New Moon Libra energy, have been looking towards a relationship, talking about a relationship, focusing on a relationship, Spirit is saying, be easy about it. This is a good one. This is balancing. We're bringing balance into this relationship. We're bringing balance into your life right now. Enjoy.
She said, thank you. And may I ask what the flower is for that card?
I'm not really sure. They're pink flowers. That's all I know. But they're very pretty pink flowers. I will say that. A better view if that helps out.
I know, right? I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe peonies. I don't know.
All right. Catherine would like a reading. Catherine is next.
All right. Message for Catherine.
Oh, you're fine, Raju. You can definitely get one too.
Catherine, that card popped up right away. You have the 2 of Wands. So with this New Moon Libra, the next couple of weeks, you're going to be deciding between some things. You're going to be looking at 2 paths ahead of you. One going to be lined with ease. The other is going to be the same. That's what I'm hearing with Spirit right now. It's saying, what are you looking at? What are you asking for? Are you looking to continue on the road that you have been on, or are you looking to shift it up a little? And it is a decision that only you can make. And the question here, or the guidance here, is that the answer is always the easiest one. What feels best to you? And with this question, Spirit is asking you to really get into this feeling space. Think a lot on, how am I going to feel moving forward? If I do this, then what? How does this feel to me specifically? The Spirit is asking you to make that choice, because we can't straddle between the two. It's a decision that has to be made, and it cannot be rushed. So sit on it, think about it for the next couple of weeks, and see where these musings take you. Enjoy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Awesome. So after Catherine, it's Lakeisha would like a reading.
All right, Lakeisha. Lakeisha, we have the 5 of Wands. Noticing a lot of Wands energy today, guys. So with the 5 of Wands, we're having this moment where we're kind of in a battle, almost like a stalemate right now, where we're like neck and neck with this shift that you may be experiencing in life right now. And with this shift, Spirit is asking you, where are you looking to go with this? Because with this, we are experiencing a bit of a stalemate is the biggest energy with this right now. It's this kind of not necessarily stagnant energy, but almost like this energy where it's like, I want to do one thing, but I feel like it might not be well received. So with this 5 of Wands energy, Spirit is asking you, where do you want to be? Not where do you expect to be? Not where anyone else expects you to be. Where do you specifically want to be? In your heart of hearts. Ask yourself this question, maybe do a little journaling on it, meditate on it, and see where that brings you, because that's going to be our focus for the next couple of weeks with this new moon Libra energy. I wish you the best of luck in that endeavor.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Beautiful. And finally, we have Raju.
Raju. There it is. Raju, we have the 10 of Wands. So with this 10 of Wands energy, this is very much this energy that says we have gone so far and so long, and we've been carrying and carrying and carrying. With this 10 of Wands, with this new moon Libra energy, Spirit is asking, can we put this down? Can we let off some of this weight? It's a little heavy over here on my shoulders. And yes, it's like good for strengthening and things, but like it's a little heavy now. It's a little much. Can we put this down? Are we willing to let it go with this 10 of Wands energy? And understanding that when we let it go, we still have the lessons, the memories, the dreams, all of those things, but we don't necessarily have to carry the entire thing with us. It's like one of those moments where we got into like a fight with our friend or something, and now we are good with the friend, but we still have that memory of everything that happened. It's a choice. Are we going to be good with that friend? Or are we going to keep going back to the memory of everything that happened? Spirit is asking, are we willing to let it go? That is my message for you. Enjoy.
Wonderful. I want to thank Rachyl so much for coming in and sharing her beautiful talk on the chakra manifestation cycle and also doing free readings. Rachyl, can you please give people an idea how they can get in contact with you, whether they see you through YouTube, your social media channels, how they can, if they want to reach you for a reading or a healing, can you just give people your contact info?
Yes. So you can find me on Facebook at cypressrosellc.com, or excuse me, not .com, manifesting. Cypress Rose on Facebook. I'm also on TikTok and Instagram as Cypress_space. So you can follow me on there. I do daily readings on TikTok, and I do some posting on Instagram for lots of information, very similar to this chat. So like zodiac things, astrology things, chakra things, metaphysical things, all of the things. You can also get in contact with me at email, which would be cypressrosellc@gmail.com. As Uma said earlier, I am providing sessions at Lotus, so feel free to book a session with me. I'm also providing sessions in the Richmond area now. So if you are in the Richmond area, feel free to contact me through any of those ways. I do answer DMs as well as emails. So I look forward to hearing from all of you. And nice little plug, I do also have a class coming up at Lotus in October, Lotus Day with Rachyl. It's an event, let me tell you. We will be talking about chakras some more, but from a different lens on this one. So lots of focusing on some of the common problems with the chakras and how to heal those, as well as daily sessions that day and another free talk.
Awesome. And I just want to plug myself on Saturday. I do have a mini retreat. So if you want to like get rebalanced after this Mercury retrograde, we're going to do some chanting, some mantras, some energetic clearings, and some tarot oracle card readings on each other. So it's just like a mini day, 2 hours of just kind of resetting our vibe on Saturday. So definitely check me out on the website, thelotusandthelight.com. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'm going to go ahead and stop